Coffee on, y'all. Coffee strong. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, man. Just want to make sure you can hear me. All right. Everything you see and hear on my videos, man, is just opinions and entertainment purposes. Talk about some of my favorite metal bands. I talk about everything on my channel usually. But, you know, I'm as a music fan and also a musician. Let's see, my second band that had an influence on me musically, I love having twin guitars. I mean, I've been in bands where I was the only guitar player, but I love having twin guitars. So as far as metal wise, the second band that kick-started me pretty good was probably RATT, you know, because by the time the LA scene was pumping, Van Halen already came out, and of course Quiet Riot came out, and Ozzy had been out because he got Randy Rhoads from Quiet Riot. So, because Randy Rhoads originally formed Quiet Riot with Kevin DuBrow, so, but he left to go play for Ozzy. Now RATT, Robin Crosby and Warren DeMartini. I love the way they blended with each other as far as switching off leads and playing different rhythm patterns. Man, and they had some jamming songs. And Stephen Pearcy had that voice, you know, that rang out. It was strangly a little bit, but it got the feeling and the meaning across. They were between glam and a little bit, you know, the rock look, but and they had to do that to fit in at the current times. Put out some good albums, man. The influence is there, man. That's when I started writing my own songs and coming up with my own tunes. You know, I borrowed a lot from Robin, you know, so the songs, like I say, we had to play top 40, so of course Round and Round, we learned that one. Lay It Down, I love that one. You Think You're Tough, learn that one. And the ballad Giving Yourself Away, I love that. I hate that Robin passed away when he did, the way he did, but you know, when you live a lavish lifestyle, man, and don't keep it in up here, you're not thinking about it, you know, things go sideways. But if they would keep it together, you know, and Bobby Bloxer was the drummer, you know, he'd get the beat going, and it's always been one of those things to me, you know, they started getting tired of each other, you know, but you put 4 or 5 guys in a band together that can't stand each other, they seem to make the best music, you know. So, and that's when I started learning. When I first started learning to play guitar, you know, you learn in standard tune, and there's not a lot of teachers at that time. So you basically teach yourself. And I started learning especially from Mick Mars, but then RATT as well. You know, Stephen would sing a lot of times in E flat. So when you play Round and Round, you tune your guitar down a step to E flat instead of, because when I first trying to figure it out, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in tune, but he's flatter than me. So that's how I learned, you know. And Mick Mars from Motley Crue done that a lot. He detuned his guitars. But RATT, yeah, man, they worked their way up the ladder in LA, and you know, they finally got a deal. But those twin guitars, that's what I love, man, as far as, you know, when the metal was coming in. There's a lot of groups I like, but, you know, RATT you had the twin guitars and they had that sound, man. That's what brought it out, you know, 'cause Round and Round, man, that was a good jamming song, you know. And Lay It Down was good. I mean, they had a lot of good stuff. So, and Stephen Pearcy, he's out playing to this day, playing some of the Rat stuff, man. You know, sounding good. Everybody gets old, you know. You can tell his voice is crunching out a little bit, but hey, he still comes out there and brings it, man. So, y'all like what you're seeing here? Hit like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what's happening. Hey, y'all have a good one.